and welcome back to Chef Wannabe's Life. My name is Chris, and today we are making the viral cabbage boil. I've been wanting to make this for a while, haven't gotten it done. Life has been lifing, guys, and I appreciate your patience. So we're going to wash and then peel off the outside layers of your cabbage. You're going to preheat your oven to 400 degrees first. You're going to lay out your aluminum foil one way and then go the other way, so you kind of have a crisscross there of your foil. Make sure you get all the icky bits off your cabbage. And then when it comes time to core it, please be so very careful. And I didn't do it. It was kind of hard for me to get it out, but kind of do it with your knife slanting inwards toward the middle. That will make it pop right out easier. And go as low as you can without going through the cabbage. You want a sizable kind of hole there. How's everybody been doing? I hope everybody's ready for Thanksgiving and whatever else you have going on. Such an exciting time of year. And I hope you are all well. So, what we are going to do now, after I guess I get done picking at whatever's on this foil, I use gloves because I don't like icky hands. Okay? I just don't. But we are going to flip this cabbage over and we are going to get the oil on it. If you could just hear that, that was my dog licking my hand while I'm doing this voiceover. No, Theo. You're going to rub the outside of your cabbage all over with your oil and then get your seasoning on. Now, in the blog post, I write what different seasonings you can use. We have an all-purpose seasoning we love, and it includes basically all of what I listed separately. So if you have just an all-purpose seasoning that you like, or like a Cajun seasoning that you like, just use that. You can use some crushed red pepper in it if you don't have that, but just spice it up any way you want. Next, you're going to cut up your stick of butter and you're going to shove it right inside that hole that you cored out. See, we're pretty simple so far, aren't we? Simple. I also added a little salt and pepper to mine, which I think was a very good idea, and I forgot to put the slits down the sides, like kind of at an angle, but don't go all the way out. It'll just help the butter and seasonings to seep down into the cabbage better, in my opinion. And it seemed to at the end as well, so I'm glad I didn't skip that step. Get all the salt and pepper on, and then I do believe that I'm going to add some more of my all-purpose seasoning because that is just not enough. Oh, I did add a little extra garlic powder as well, because I love garlic and I just thought it would taste really good to have some extra garlic in there. I added just a tiny bit more olive oil and then more of my seasoning. Don't be deceived. It takes a lot of seasoning to season a whole cabbage like this, so I don't think you need to worry about going overboard, because when you're done, it's going to be seasoned up butter in the bottom that you can dip the cabbage in. Oh, it's going to be delicious. Now you're going to seal it up. And I put mine just in a little pie dish. And then you're going to go into the oven with that for 1 hour. Yes, it takes 1 hour. That's just the first part of the cooking. We're going to take it out and unwrap it, and it's going to be hotter than crazy, but you know, we do what we have to do. Look how delicious that looks. You're going to pour in a tiny bit of water. I used a little bit too much because I just had water in my butter and I wanted just melted butter. But I would say like 1/4 of a cup or less, and that way it'll help it steam in that foil. You're going to wrap it back up and make it nice and tight so it can steam in there and cook more. And then another hour later, it's going to be done. It is so worth your time to do this, let me just assure you. We're going to get it opened up, and then I just served it in that same pie plate. I just kind of used a spatula to scoop it out, and I just dumped all the butter and juice right into there. Oh, it is so delicious, you guys. Hey everybody, let's give this cabbage boil a try. I've been waiting. I'm not going to give you the whole visual of, you know, sloshing it around in the butter and gooping it up like that. Not doing that, sorry. But let's go with this. I'm actually going to try to use a fork and be a civilized human. Okay. Here's my bite. Let's see how it is. Oh my gosh, it's so good. If you love cabbage, or if you don't love cabbage, try this. It's a little bit of a process, admittedly. It's not even a hard process. It just, I mean, it cooks for 2 hours. But it's likely so worth it. Make sure to put those slits, after you core the middle, make sure to put those slits in kind of down towards the bottom on each side, because that will allow your butter to even more effectively melt down into the layers. I can see seasoning in layers right here, and this is kind of a more inside bite, so let's take this bite. It's a huge bite, okay? Just deal with it. This actually makes cabbage sinful. It is so good. It is so good. Make sure to use plenty of seasoning. I just used an all-purpose seasoning I have that we love. And out of all the videos I watched, all the ingredients that they used, the spices they used, it kind of included them all. I just added a little bit extra garlic and salt and pepper. And yeah. Try this, you guys. It's delicious, and it will be on my Thanksgiving table. I hope you enjoyed, and until we meet again, do not forget to eat good food. Bye, everybody.